Hey, welcome to Drive-Thru Review number 111. I have another lunchtime game called High Society. This game you can play in about 5 minutes or 15 minutes, kind of depends. It plays 3 to 5 people. It is very, very swingy. It can happen that the game ends pretty quickly, or it can take kind of the full, boat of all the cards, going through all the different cards. Let me show you how it works, and then I'll tell you what I think. Okay, here's all the components you get with the game. Each player is going to get an identical deck or hand of cards. And these are going to be all money cards. So you can see that's $1 million, $8 million, $25 million, $10 million, $12 million, $20 and $15 million. So you've got these denominations here. And then you've got a stack of these sort of cardboardy things. And these all have point values on them. And it's got sort of a for sale flavor. So the higher value ones, I believe it goes up to 10. Yeah. And so this one is sort of a penthouse. These special ones I'll talk about in a minute. Here's a castle that's worth 9. And you got some jewelry that's worth 2. A yacht is 5. A sports car there is 4. Now what's the 10? Oh, the 10 is your own island. Pretty awesome. You got a jet, all kinds of stuff. So what you're going to do is flip over one of these. And then you're going to basically auction them off if you can hold them in your hands. So you got a painting here for 3. Okay? Now you don't have to bid on these if you don't want. But players are going to go around and they're going to put a card in front of them if they want. So maybe I'll put $1 million, which would be really dumb. Don't ever get rid of this $1 million card. Okay, I'll explain that in a minute. Let's say I wanted to give $3 million for that painting. And I wanted to win that. Okay, it's going to go around. If I have the most by the time it gets around to me, then I get this. This card is now discarded forever. I lose that. Okay? Then we're going to flip over the next card. This is a 4. This is a sports car. So maybe somebody puts an 8. They want $8 million for that. Go around. You can always add to a card. Once you put a card in front of you, you can add to it. So they wanted to just kind of top that off a bit. Somebody put $9 million down. They put an 8 and a 1. And they had 9 in front of them. So I could bump that up. I could put a 4 in front of that. That would give me $12 million. Now, if you lose the auction, you get your cards back. But if you win it, then you discard the cards. You don't have those denominations in front of you. So you can see your bidding flexibility goes down because now I've got to jump from $4 million to $19 million. Say I didn't have any cards, right? I couldn't jump up those increments as fine-grained as I really wanted to. So I'm forced to make a big jump, and I don't really want to pay $19 million for a 4-point card. So you're going to keep going around until the 4th of these red cards is revealed. So there's 4 different red cards. Where's the other one? Here we go. In the game. And these are pretty sought after here. So you can see some of these are multipliers of 2. So basically you're going to multiply whatever points you have in front of you by 2. So if you have this and this, you'd have 8 points. One of them is bad, and this is worth a half. Basically cuts your points in half. Now, as soon as the 3rd one of these is flipped up and revealed, game's over. You don't auction for it or nothing like that. The game's immediately over. But there are some other cards in here, some special cards. You've got this one here, and then I think that's it. So, oh, no, here's the other one. I knew there was another one. Okay. So you've got these 3 bad cards. This one cuts your points in half. This one subtracts 5 from your score. In this one, when you win it, you have to discard one of your normal luxury cards. One of your normal point cards. Now, if you get this and you don't have any, you've got to discard the one that you first get. So this basically is a little thief guy, and he's basically going to steal whatever that is. I don't know how he could steal an entire island, but hey, maybe he's part of Ocean's 11 or something. So what you're going to do when you try to win these is bid not to get them. So basically in this case, you're going to go bid around and around and around, putting your money down, and then when somebody passes, first person to pass is going to have to take this. But they're going to get whatever money they may or may not have in front of them back. Everybody else then loses all of that money, and it goes into, their discard pile. So you could just get this, pass, and then take it. And then now, it gets 0. Or somebody else's, they bid it up all the way around the table, and it's up to like 20 million. And then you don't want to bid 25 million. So you just pass and take this. Everybody else discards all their cards. So that's how these work. So the thing that makes the game really swingy is when these red ones come up. Because once that 4th one is showing up, then that's it. The other thing that's really interesting is, let's say the first two cards that come up are these 2-buy multipliers. Now that's really crazy because nobody has seen the points that are going to be coming up at all. So you could have 2 of these 2-buy multipliers and then some of these low ones. So let's say the deck was ordered like this, just for theoretical sake. So you get this 2-buy, somebody gets that, I get the 2-buy. This one comes up, ooh, I want that, so now I'm at 8, that's good. The next one comes up, ooh, I'm going to take that, I'm at 6. And then this one comes up, oh, I'm at 10, I beat both of you. Ah. So these guys really wasted a lot of money probably getting these 2-buy multipliers and then getting these so they would actually have something to multiply. And then meanwhile the 10 comes up. And then we get this, and the 2-buy comes, and then let's say he gets it for some reason, and then the half comes up. Or maybe the half came up first, and then he bid, and then somebody else got it, maybe a 4th player, and then that's the end of the game. So it's going to be real kind of different each game. And the real trick of it is to kind of hold on to these cards and use them wisely. Now there is one little catch here at the end of the game. Whoever has the least money left in their hand automatically loses no matter how many points they have. So if I spent a whole ton of money getting this 20 points, but I was left with, like, let's say just this 3 in my hand, and I'm the lowest, then I lose. So it's really kind of interesting that way. So, and that's pretty much the game. Whoever has the most points and does not have the least amount of money wins. Okay, hope you enjoyed the overview. I think I've now played all of the Knizia Auction Trilogy games. This one is sort of always appended to Modern Art, Raw, and Medici. And then Strassi, don't try to append that with those because that game is horrible garbage. This game is probably worthy of being included with that sort of trilogy, sort of an afterthought or honorable mention to the trilogy. I like this game. It's very, very quick. You got, like I said, a game could be over in 5 minutes. But it's fun. It's super, super filler. I mean, it's just very, very quick. You can play this in several times in an hour. And it plays good, you know, with 3 to 5 all the way around. So some people will be frustrated, I think, by how the games turn out, how they're so different. But anyway, give this one a look. I think it's still in print. I have the Uber Play edition I was showing you, but the Griffin Games one is still in print. So check it out.